I'm just happy that I'm able to help you guys, you know, like bring at least just, even if it's just a little bit of happiness. I'm just blessed to like be here, you know, because I could never imagine this, you know. I couldn't. Yeah, of course. I really could never being able just to be in your guys' presence, because I know you guys go through a lot, you know. So I really do appreciate your guys' time coming down here and seeing me today. And yeah, so I mean, if you want to tell me about yourselves, go ahead. Let's go.
So my name is Shaul Tias. I'm from Rehovot. I'm 58 years old. I'm a lieutenant colonel in the medical forces of the army. Until I was wounded after 2 months and a half, I dealt with more than 500 dead soldiers and more than 3,000 wounded soldiers.
I'm from Kibbutz Magen in the north, 3 kilometers from Gaza, 47 years. I still live there. Now we are outside from the kibbutz, but I will return. In the end, I will return. In the 7th of October, my husband, he is the manager of the security of Magen, and in 6:30 morning, he go outside with his gun and with all his soldiers, and 70 terrorists came inside of the kibbutz.
We passed a very bad thing in October 7th. We're from Nir Oz, kibbutz Nir Oz. We have 2 brothers kidnapped. And we have 3 kids, and we were there that day, and since then the life changed.
Her name is Sharona, my name is Ron. This is Sharona. She was my best friend. She was murdered in the Nova Festival. She came with me and she didn't come back home.
Very emotional day. I lost a lot of friends, I lost a lot of people, and my husband now he's without leg. So it's changed all our life. So the 7th of October have to be in my body because it's changed my life totally.
So I'm a marathonist. I'm running marathons for the last 15 years. I did a lot long time ago, and every time my son, I was talking with him, my son that was murdered in the Nova Festival. I had this tattoo in my phone. Every time I change phone, it's in my phone, and he said, do it. He always told me to do it.
A lot of the people who are getting tattoos today, it's kind of their way of kind of taking control of what happened to them, in a sense, and taking something so horrific and ugly that happened to them and making it into something beautiful that they're going to have on them for the rest of their lives. And it's amazing what these artists are coming here to do today. You know, these artists flew in from all over the world to come try to make these survivors feel better. And it's not just the Nova survivors, it's also soldiers who are either still in reserves or were in reserves. And it's really amazing what they're doing. They're giving people the opportunity to take this like ugly thing and turn it into something beautiful.
I never liked tattoos, I have to say. But my daughter came to me and told me, my daddy, Abush, I don't see my daddy now. I want my Abush, I want my daddy back. So I will do it, the tattoo, and it was written there, Abush. And I will tell them, I will announce, now is your Abush is back. I'm your Abush, again, Abush that daddy that you remember, and I love you, and let's go and continue our life.
This is something I always wanted, and it's like after my son was murdered, some borders that I had in my life are broke, you know? Things that I say I will never do. Suddenly I said, what the hell, I will do it.
I think it's the best way to, symbolize something that happened to you in your life, and it's currently on your earth. So it's yours. Every time you can see it, you're mindless.
Well, I lost a lot of friends. I buried more than 50 of my friends. Everything that I put on my body has a meaning, either for myself or for people that I lost. And doing this especially, that you get to do a process and to do something that is dealing with the worst thing that you had to deal with in your injury and putting it on your body, and it makes you deal with it and stop running away from it. So
I realized that I needed something optimistic as well, to not just let them, the attacks, the brutality that day be engraved on me just as it was, just like that. So I wanted something optimistic to grow out of it.
I think this is a way of, like, you can choose to put something on yourself, you can choose how to scar yourself, I would say, and to, I don't know, stamp something meaningful, and I don't know, to choose how to see something that happens to you, or to choose how you want something to be. So just
express yourself with your own art.
My team, my animal team in the army is wolves. In an incident that I was injured, two very good friends died from my team. So two wolves represented them. It's the injury they had when they died, marked, like one in the eye and one in the heart.
So I was in October 7 in my base, in Sufa. 4 of my friends in my team died. And I served in the Nachal unit, it's called. Sufa is like a storm, so this is the storm. And for blood, my 4 friends. And the river, it's the Nachal unit, so it's all connected.
This is compass made of crossed swords. I picked it because it's like symbolic of me fighting to find my way. I used to self-harm, so I wanted something beautiful on my body and not just the scars.
For me, it's now the memory of my son is on me. This is what I feel. The tattoo is a runner with the body parts is falling, so I feel the same.
My tattoo is the decoration of the festivals in general. It gave me the idea that that's what's gonna lighten my day every time I look to the left, because my memory of looking to the left from the Nova was the wound shots and the blood coming out of my husband. So while he was protecting me with his body.
I was injured in Gaza and we got hit by a missile. So it's a lot about the war, about me, about the journey that I've been through, and about to symbolize my friend that got hurt, and for continuation and for continue living or continue growing.
I had a lot of nightmares from my time in the army. And then I had one nightmare when there was this big black-red parrot and stand on my hand. And once he came, the nightmare was gone. So it symbols for me a lot, like from some kind of a protection. It's like a reminder that I can step out of like a difficult time.
This is the helicopter that rescued me from the south in the October 7. There's a light here that two meanings. One of them is my friend that he fall in the October 7. His name is Dvir Chaim Rester. Chaim in Hebrew it's life.
And this is the Phoenix to start over from the ashes from the Nova.
I think it's the best way to symbolize something that happened to you in your life, and it's currently on your earth. So it shows every time you can see it, your mind was.
There was really a situation when I had this bird in my mind when I thought, that's it, I'm finished. I just gave up. I just gave myself to the air and to this idea that I'm a bird and I'm free. And I made it.
I think of getting a tattoo for a memorial of my dad. On the 7th, I felt a big presence of him, watching me and secure me and my family. So.
The tattoo is the heart of real bones, real human being heart, and with wings, because all of us are alive, are flying away at the same time.
This is the Little Prince, from inspired from the book. The meaning in it for me is for my brother, and I it was very important to me to get some kind of a message in it of optimism, and for a while I had issues with committing something on the body. That's why for years I didn't do tattoos, and I think that something has changed also, the entire trauma that we've been to in the last year, as a country.
I can say that every time I get a panic attack of any trigger or something, I need to feel myself and tell myself I'm here. And this is show me I'm here. This is it, and I'm here. Yes. And I'm not there anymore. And I'm safe.
This is a koi fish. I think it's kind of like me. He's swimming against the wave and the flow, and I think it's kind of survivor.
I'm injured in the military, physical and mental. 3 kids is my kids. The photo is my kids. That bring me the light with the sunshine and all the bright color here. It's very helped me to be calm and be more aware of my body.
All my family broke down from this day, and I am picking them together. So I'm the queen.
So it's the lion is symbolizing myself for the strength we have as women and as mothers, and the 3 flowers are symbolizing my children. It's also symbolizing elements of the south, because they're always flowering, blooming again. And like my children, after everything what happened, they're blooming and they keep on going.
It's for life. I don't know. It makes me feel connected to them 24/7. Not only in my head, but also on my body.
My father he passed away, he called the dove. It's a bear in English. So he was a warrior. So I honor my father, and my children and my grandchildren they know who my father was.
Here is Nova. What happened on Nova? I want to tell everybody. I travel, the people ask me, I tell the story of the Nova. Because the tattoo is art. The art is a good way to steal something. No have to speak. You see something and you understand what you see.
I tattooed Sharon. He is an injured veteran of the IDF. His father passed away last year. He was his best friend. very powerful man. He was in the Golani services, same with Sharon. It's like generations of Golani, which is an elite force in the IDF. And when we were talking about the design and he saw it, he was so happy, and he gave me his Golani patch. This means a lot. He earned this with his blood and his PTSD. He earned this, and to have this token to remember him by, this is something like that's more incredible than I can describe.
The guy I'm working with, Renell Shaw, he's super like appreciative of the work that I'm doing for him, and that makes me really happy, and that makes me feel like I'm actually making a change in someone's life, not only his but also his kids, because this tattoo is for them and it means something for the whole family.
Next time you are in Israel, we'll come to our house in Friday dinner.
Yes, of course.
You are a guest on your
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know, listening to my clients, the guys who I'm tattooing, their stories, and I feel like I've had like a real connection with all of them, you know, and tattooing has given me so much. Anything that makes them feel that somebody cares about them, and you know, even strangers.
These people, they sacrificed our soul or our body, and this is my small part. To bring them a present for the rest of their life. It's very important. Art is of my soul, and this is make me this perfect. It's make me perfect.
With everything that's been going on, and everything I've gone through since October 7th, I've really looked in the mirror and make some really tough choices about behaviors that I was really stuck in. This is sort of like the beginning, like a way to begin that chapter officially. This is like my first step. Like, this is for me.
I can't go home yet, so I have my home with me wherever I go. I will go home eventually, and the hope will spring from it. And we're gonna rebuild and replant and regrow bigger and better and stronger than ever before.
I want to be able to see them whenever I want. I want to be able to do that and go back to a place that is like lighting something in me. I'm just feeling different when I see them. There is more than just a smile. There's like an inner smile, an inner calmness that I'm sometimes lacking.
Again, and I wanted to change the record and just to have a different story. And for me, it's a wish of thinking to a better future and to a new beginning and to something that is more beautiful.
Everybody feel the pain together as, I don't know how to say it in English, but you know, comfort each other and feel the pain together, and we are like a group, a new group, that's the Healing In group.
So I guess it's just all connected, you know, mind and body and soul and everything that has happened to us with trauma and the pain connected to the tattoo, connected to the trauma. It's kind of like, it closes the circle.
We are one family, we are one community, we are one nation. We need to take care of each other, and this is kind of the things that makes good to people.